Hello, everyone. Welcome to Granola Education Happenings. My name is Dr. Cher Glitter Spirit Smith. I hold a self-actualized PhD in literacy and glowing beingness. Today we're going to talk about several things. The first thing being classroom management. Wow, that is a loaded term. Let's break it down, shall we? Starting with management. First of all, let's look at the first part of that word, man. Man, meaning all of humankind. That's exclusive. Think about everything that humankind excludes. Animals, plants, pixies. What can we substitute for man? How about creatures, great and small? Secondly, age. Age can be an intimidating term for, well, children, old people, ghosts. So another word for age could be becoming. Mint? Well, we're going to leave that mint just as mint because I can't think of anything else. So let's put this all together, shall we? And what do we have? Creature becoming mint. So much better than management. But what about the classroom? Class. Ooh, that's another loaded term. And it also sounds very close to classroom. Classroom, classroom. So I think we should start calling the classroom the chamber of learning actualization. What about teachers? There's another loaded term. Teacher, well, that kind of sounds like we're lording over the children, like teachers have been to school to actually get a degree and get some sort of certification. That could make students feel like, I don't know, the teachers may know more than they do, especially about the subjects that they're teaching. Now, I admit I'm not a teacher, I'm a cake decorator, but I have been to school. So I wager that we change teacher to omnidirectional learning partner. Moving along. Rules. Well, rules are necessary in a classroom, or we could call them classroom expectations. But instead of rules, why don't we start thinking of them as realizations? So, what do we get when we combine rules and realizations? We get ruleizations. But how does this look in your jobs in everyday life? Well, I'm going to model this for you. Here's an example of how ruleizations can help with creature becomingment in your classroom, or as we now like to call it, the Chamber of Learning Actualization. My super authentic high school age friend, Najer, is going to help us out. Najer! I'm so glad you're here. So, Najer, I was watching you very closely and in a caring manner today in class, and I couldn't help but notice that you set fire to my desk. That behavior transcends the ruleizations and hinders the creature becomingment of our chamber of learning actualization. Want to rap about it? It'll be 100.
Yeah, well, I was borrowing some of your hand sanitizer and it said on the label that it was flammable and it was so really? So I tested it.
Well, Najer, it's great that you wanted to think outside the box. But are you being completely honest with me and with yourself?
Well, now that I think about it, I guess my true motivation for setting your desk on fire was to protest the unconstitutional gerrymandering of voting districts in Alabama.
I'm glad we cleared that up. By the way, Najer, The Supreme Court just nixed those unconstitutional voting districts. So good work.
All right.
All right. So thank you for that, Nature. He is a wonderful neighbor, friend, and lover. So now I just want you to reflect on what we've just learned, what we've just seen and heard, and turn to your partner. Now, instead of a turn and talk, we're going to have a turn and be. So just turn to your elbow partner and gaze into each other's eyes for 45 minutes. You can pause this video and start it again when you're finished. Wow, that 45 minutes really flew by, didn't it? So I hope that you have had a fulfilling experience today in this professional development. And I hope that you will take these tools that I made up as I made these slides with absolutely nothing except my own intuition and innate knowledge from my former life and work that into your classroom practice, or as we now call it, the Chamber of Learning Actualization. Again, I am Dr. Cher Glitter Spirit Smith, and I am here for all of your educational training and cake decorating needs. Thank you.